and talking sports. All right, Jim Jackson, Rick Bucher, and Sean Merriman are back. Time to get antisocial. My man Darnell Smith.
Went on, fella.
Hey,
y'all fella.
Go ahead.
That Black Mamba.
I got a special 4th of July one. Come on, man.
Hold on, no. My boy lights out.
Get it.
I'm feeling good. Let's go. Feastin came out.
Come on.
You know, Gronk can't do that anymore.
Can't do that no more. Ain't got the
Got those guns out too, I see.
Yeah.
All right, what's poppin'?
Yeah, well, we're going to start off with your fresh face. After yesterday's show, Whitlock was the #1 trending topic on Twitter in the U.S. due to everyone talking about his new haircut. People were in disbelief that was actually Whitlock's hair. Even suggested he was using some sort of hair growth products or just flat out wearing a snap-on. I thought it was hilarious, and my favorite one was his comparison to Steve Harvey, saying, Steve Harvey walked, so Jason Whitlock could run. What made you change your hairstyle?
We got a barber here that comes twice a week.
Shout out to Justin.
And so now I don't have to take care of my hair. It was easier just to cut it all off every couple of days. But now that I got someone to take care of it, I said I'm gonna let it grow back out. This is my real hair. This is my real
I had to vouch for it. I seen it. I said, no, they got to leave my man Whit alone.
It'd be different if he came in with the Beijing.
Yeah.
Beijing.
Yeah.
See, I think it is because Whit think he cute now. He on TV.
Got the earring.
He got the earring in, you know what I mean? I think he freshly shaved, but I think he cute.
I don't know about you guys. I wouldn't voluntarily shave my head. And I'm thinking that if people they're thinking it's not real, maybe you need to go back the other way and take it home again.
What?
No,
well, you don't have to come on home, no.
I'm keeping this hair, man. I worked too hard to grow it. I've been growing it since January.
It took me an hour this morning to get this thing on. What are you talking about?
Cut it off, it may not come back.
This is it.
All right, next.
Yeah, all right, let's switch over to the tennis court, where 15-year-old phenom Corey Goff, a.k.a. Coco, beat her idol, Venus Williams, yesterday, becoming the youngest player ever to win a match at Wimbledon since 1991. She was obviously very emotional post-match, giving Venus a long handshake and thanking her for everything she's done for the sport. Twitter couldn't stop talking about it. Even comedian Ashley Blaker tweeting out, a 15-year-old just knocked Venus Williams out of Wimbledon. My eldest son turned 15 tomorrow, and he's currently in the bedroom playing Fortnite in his underpants. So, guys, do you think this would be Corey Goff's greatest accomplishment?
That's a great question but if it is, it's a hell of an accomplishment because to me it felt like damn, Venus's daughter beat her. That's what I was, and it had to be an amazing feeling for Venus and for her because Venus and Serena know damn well they inspired this young woman.
I think it's cool for right now. I think it's her greatest accomplishment up to this point. But you're talking about someone at 12 years old saying that they want to be the best ever. Right, so I don't think this is it for her. Maybe as far as us looking at it, you know, her beating her idol, this is her greatest accomplishment up to this point. But when you're 12 years old saying, I want to be the best that's ever played this game, she got a long road ahead of her. She's ready to go.
I think the greatest accomplishment will be living a normal life after doing this.
Right.
Like now you got to live with this and somehow build on it or people are going to look at you in a different way.
Well, what's the irony, though, Venus looking at herself in the mirror, kind of, so to speak?
You had to.
15-year-old. On what she's able to do. Now, how you move it forward, that's a whole different thing. You can't start saying she's the next Venus or Serena, but it's just ironic on the back end of your career. All professional, the great ones, they see this young one, and at that time, you just got to bow down and say congrats.
All right, so I think Jennifer Capriati won at Wimbledon at 15 years old, maybe a little bit younger than her. But she went on to win a couple of Australian Opens and other. So I think the future's bright. I will not be shocked if in the next 3 or 4 years, Coco wins a major.
Next! Yes, sir, let's move to the UFC, where Amanda Nunes has a big fight this weekend, but her fiance and fellow UFC fighter, Nina Ansaroff, has an idea for a better fight. Take a listen.
We already talked about it. Okay. After she gets the belt, I'm going to get my belt at 15. And then we're going to do a super fight at 125. We're so down. We really try to kill each other. Why not? Bring money home in the same household. Why not?
Do you think this would be a good idea?
I'm going to pass the ball to...
Come on. I deal with fighters all the time, and they are crazy as hell. But this is probably the craziest one I've seen. there's so many other ways than keeping money in the family. Right. This ain't it.
It felt like it was something that happened in the house. Like, I told you to take out the trash. Why you drink all the milk and lemonade? You should. So let's just squash it out in the ring. That's what it felt like to me.
I feel as if this is the way every relationship should start. Not necessarily beating each other up. That's a little much. But every two people that decide they want to get together, they should have some sort of competition before they get married to find out exactly how well this is going to work.
Sean, I'm going to circle back to you because you are a fighter. You like to fight. Have you ever fought your best friend? Have you ever, or anybody that was a friend of yours?
Oh, yeah.
How did that affect you?
Yeah, I fought most of my best friends. I don't think you become best friends until you fight, right? You get that one out the way and then everything cool now. But this is extreme, right? Because this is extreme. Because for one, it's a woman and man, but they got to go home, right? So as soon as you go home, that other fight might start from whoever lost. And we need that rematch, but it ain't going to be in the cage.
All right, time now for Darnell's question of the day. Darnell, take it away.
It's Darnell.
My guy.
My question of the day. All right, guys, so there's been a lot of moves made since NBA free agency began, and obviously everyone's going to give their opinions. And Raptors guard Fred VanVleet doesn't seem to approve of these comments, tweeting out, why can't people just celebrate these guys getting paid instead of comparing and talking about who deserves what? You will worth whatever someone will pay you, but keep hating each other. Young dudes, black or otherwise, getting multi-millions is a beautiful sight. Do you guys have an issue with fans or media questioning athlete salaries?
Hell no. Because, again, I think you can be happy. I remember when I was a kid when they announced Magic Johnson had a 25-year, $25 million contract. That's the coolest thing ever. But then the conversation, does he deserve it? Is he 25 years from now? How's it blah, 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 blah? That's just part of the conversation in sports. That's how we talk about sports. Does the guy deserve the money?
The question, yeah, whatever. It always happens. I don't question other people's stuff, but you got to understand the economics behind it. And a lot of people don't do that because they're looking at their own circumstances. Like, I'm doing A, B, C, and D every day, and I can't get this. Why do they deserve this? Because they play 82 games or 16 games. Am I mad at it? No, I've come to understand the mentality behind the question. And once you do that, it don't bother me.
Yeah, I typically believe that people are always going to hate what they don't understand. And coming from that, we grew up poor. We ain't had nothing. So seeing somebody making this type of money, you're like, why is a guy complaining about $10 million? He's already making $5 million. Well, we don't understand that the market dictates him making $10 million. So you're thinking that he's complaining. So people are just going to hate what they understand because of what you said, their circumstances. I've been in it. I get how they view things, but you know, now being in that situation, I'm on the other side of the fence, and they just never going to understand that part of it.
This is the funniest part for me. The dude wearing the Lakers jersey with the league pass is on his Twitter going, I can't believe he made this money. Like, dude, you're the reason he's making the money. The reason the players are making the money is because you care and you're talking about it. The question I have is, we never talk about what the owners are making. We never talk about, and where's that coming from? Because the reality of it, if you're in the business, the players are still not making a true measure of what they generate. As crazy as the numbers are. And it's gotten so big that they don't even care at this point. It's like, you know what?
We good.
I'll take the 220. I'm worth 260. You know what? We're good. We're good.
I'll say this, though. I do think virtually all of us in the entertainment industry are overpaid. So,
and I would respectfully disagree. It's difficult to find the intrinsic value of what we do.
Tom Cruise is worth $40 million a movie or whatever.
Yeah, he is, because
he's not overpaid.
Because somebody is willing to pay him that. And somebody thinks that they can make that money off of him because of it.
I understand capitalism, but his value to society.
Well, no. That's a different thing. I'm not.
As opposed to a teacher.
I'm not gauging someone's value to society based on what's in their pocketbook or the check that they are written on a weekly basis. Those are two different things.
But that's where the complaints are born from, or the people that's like, want to complain. And again, I think it's not just athletes, because again, where I will defend athletes is like, we never really hear this discussion about movie stars or rock stars.
True.
And there's no animus towards an actor or actress or music star that's overpaid.
But who do we remember? Do we remember the people who made the most, or do we remember the people that made the biggest impact? To me, I'm not measuring somebody or looking at somebody in reverence because of the dollars they have in their bank account. I'm looking at what they did or what they might have done with it.
All right, coming up, I spent a lot of time talking about Colin Kaepernick over the last 3 years. Find out why I'm about to quit my cap addiction. Next!